y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new.
As you guys can tell by today's title, it's a story time video. Story time video on how I ended up back on Spirit Airlines. Y'all, if you're a subscriber from way back when, I don't even remember what year it was, but it's probably like been a good 3 years where I've flown Spirit for the first time. I had a whole Spirit airline video which actually took off. I did not expect that video to blow up the way it did, but I am grateful. And y'all, I'm back again. I'm back again. I know I said I will never fly Spirit again, but I said unless I lost weight. And if you're a subscriber, you know your girl lost a couple pounds. I lost a good 60, 65 pounds since I've last did that video. So, you see, girl, check me out. Go back on previous videos because I don't look the same at all. Period. Now, let me stop. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I said in the video. I know I said I will never fly Spirit again. And besides me being overweight, I'm still overweight, but besides me being the size I was back then, I feel like there was no real specific issue with Spirit Airlines. But Spirit Airlines, the price that you see is for your seat, okay, for you to fly there and back, whether you're doing a one-way or a round trip. Spirit does not. Spirit charges for carry-on. They charges for bags that go underneath the plane. Yada yada yada. I feel like I'm all over the place. Let me get it together. Hold on. Let me collect my thoughts. Cause what am I trying to say for real? People talk trash about Spirit, right? People be like, I will never fly Spirit. Spirit is too cheap for me, and the plane and the turbulence, this, that, and the third. I really don't know why people talk trash about Spirit. I mean, did I talk trash in my previous video? I feel like I didn't. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Okay, so how I ended up back on Spirit Airlines was because back in February, back in January, I had this day called a floating holiday. That time for me to have off was going to expire like either the ending of February or like in March. And I just decided to go in February to go see my cousins. And I was like, okay, like I had the time off. However, like my pockets is really like, girl, now you know you're not supposed to be traveling. This is not part of the budget. So let's see what I could find. So I'm checking like JetBlue, Delta, and whatever, and they're showing me like over $300 round trip to go to Dallas, Texas. And I'm like, bro, I'm just going for the weekend. One of the airlines, let me not even say which airline, but one of the airlines wanted like $400. And I was like, bro, that's $400 round trip. That's not including me having to eat out there if I'm gonna shop. Like that's not including anything like at all. So I was on Expedia, and Expedia showed me Spirit Airlines prices, and it was showing one something, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, like I could do Spirit. Like it was giving me, I want to say it was giving me like 180 something round trip, right? But if you know, I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and I'm a tracker. I will put it on Google Flights Tracker to let me know when the price goes up and when the price goes down, and yada yada yada. So the price had went up, and I was like, okay, maybe that's a sign for me because I didn't have like a too good of experience flying Spirit my first time. Like, like one, I was overweight. Two, the seats were very uncomfortable for me, and I was trying to make the middle person comfortable, and like I didn't want no complaints or whatever. So that's that. Then like the ticket was going up and up, and I was like, I was telling my cousin, I was like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna be right for me to like go to Dallas after all. And I had just got a school bus ticket. And if you get a school bus ticket in New York, that is not cheap. That's $250. So the ticket price of the plane ticket, I could have paid the school bus ticket. Anyways, so I'm like, you know what? Like, it's not really looking like I'm gonna go to Dallas. Like, whatever. I'll probably just stay home for that weekend that I'm gonna have off. So one day I got an email that Spirit dropped the prices back down, and it was literally $200. And I was like, wait a minute. I mean, it was like 201, 202 after tax, something like that. And I was like, wait a minute, like I really want to go away. Like I really want to get away. Like this will be my first trip for the year. Starting the year off right. Like let me just go do a quick getaway. So it's me, reading the disclaimer. Like this price is only for the seat and a personal item. This does not include carry-on or any other type of luggage that I'm looking to bring on this plane. So I'm like, all right, like it's just a weekend. I'm leaving Friday. I'm coming back Tuesday. Like it's just a couple of days. I could put a few items in a backpack. Like it's gonna work. Like it's fine. So that's what made me book with Spirit Airlines, was because I was literally just going for a weekend. Didn't have much planned, so it's not like a lot of outfits changing that's gonna be happening. Like like I could just put my things in a book bag and call it a day. Whatever I don't bring, my cousin will have, or I'll buy it out there. And I feel like I only forgot deodorant, and I ended up buying deodorant at a CVS. Anyways, so deciding to get back on Spirit happened was because the price was right. Okay, the price was right, and like again, me traveling this time was like not in my budget. So whatever deal I could get, like I was with it. Like I'm like, yes, let's get it done. Um, so I booked the flight, and obviously like I can't pick my seat or anything like that. To pick your seats, you have to pay. And I'm like, I'm literally not spending nothing. I'll wait till check in to see what seat they give me. Like, it's no big deal, whatever. Um, so the day of me having to fly out comes, well, the day of me having to check in, you check in 24 hours before your flight. So the day of me having to check in, I realized that I was a middle seat. And I was like, oh, middle seat, like oh my god, like why they do this to me? Like why would they put a middle seat, like why would they put me in the middle seat? Anyways, so in New York, for Spirit Airlines, you fly out of LaGuardia Airport, right? And back when I did the previous video 3 something years ago, it was LaGuardia Airport, but I feel like it was in terminal B where we departed. But this go around, we departed in Terminal A, and I've never been to Terminal a day in my life. Y'all, when I said we pulled up, and I was like, this is LaGuardia Airport? Like, wait a minute. Like, it was given like I'm turning myself in. Like, it was like barbed wires. Like, it was given like I'm going to jail type. Like, that's the vibe I got. It was like, you turning yourself in? Like, what'd you do? So I don't know, like it wasn't given at all. The Terminal Airport is really just Spirit and Frontier at LaGuardia Airport. And I was like, this is ghetto. Like I'm not no bougie, but I'm like, this is ghetto. Like, no, like this is not given. I walked in and I'm just like, ugh. The TSA line was very short. There's only one person at TSA, like checking your IDs and stuff like that. I think there was only one line, or no, there was two lines for like security, like when you walk through the metal detector or whatever. And I was just like, like this is ghetto. Like, what did I sign up for? So anyway, I got through TSA and I went to find my gate, which is like a couple steps from TSA. It's not that big of a place. They had a Dunkin' Donuts and like a little pizza, pasta, something. And with Dunkin' Donuts, they only have like donuts and coffee. They don't have sandwiches. They don't have nothing. And I literally got on the line for no reason because I wanted a sandwich. I wanted turkey sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant. And I was like, y'all have croissants, like turkey sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant? She was like, no, like what you see is what we got. And I was like, oh, it was just bare donuts. And I was like, I don't want that. So I got off the line. And then the pizza, it was just like really expensive. And I was like, man, I'm not even that hungry. Like, I was hungry, but I was like, I'm not paying $20 for no pizza. Like, it just wasn't happening. So, anyways, fast forward, we're boarding, and my book bag is like stuffed. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm getting on this. So she was, let's say the person is to the left of me checking, your tickets, your pass or whatever. So I will have my book bag on my right shoulder so she can't really see how the book bag is looking, right? So I'm just like this, like boop, scan and walking through and putting my book bag to the front as soon as I pass her, right? Because I don't want her to be like, miss, you gotta check that in, da 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 da. Ain't nobody got time to pay nothing, okay? Nothing. So that's exactly what I did. My book bag was full to the rim, like could barely close. So I go to my seat or whatever, and well, to my row, and there's a guy already sitting at the aisle or whatever, and I'm like, excuse me, excuse me, I'm sitting next to you or whatever. Luckily, I feel like we were the only row on that plane who didn't have like the full three people. So whoever was sitting at the window never showed up. And when I said I moved over and I was like, oh, yes, thank there's a God. Hallelujah. Like we wasn't like scrunched up together. Like it was beautiful. Like I loved it here. Um Once the plane took off, I did my little video. I do have a Dallas vlog video if you guys want to check that out. I recorded, did a little bit of content, and I was knocked out. Okay, there was a bit of turbulence, but it wasn't much. It did kind of wake me up out my sleep, but then it stopped after like 5 minutes, and I went back to sleep. And it was just a beautiful ride down. It was a beautiful ride down to Dallas, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. Um, yeah, so that was that. My departure to go to DFW airport. Coming back, did I have a middle seat? No, I had an aisle seat. So coming back, I had an aisle seat, and the flight was pretty full. But I'm telling you, there's a God. There's a God because I was the only one in my row. Okay, I forget what number I was, but I was aisle. Nobody was in the middle. Nobody was at the window. I had the row to myself. Now, is it adjacent for me or across from me? Whatever the word is. Over here to my right, that row was full. Okay, you had three guys sitting together, scrunched up together. Okay, so this is me. I get my phone and I take a picture like yeah, roll to myself. Here goes the guy. Don't think you got that roll to yourself. He's like, once they close this door, I'm coming across. He was like, you want the window or you gonna stay in the aisle? And I was like, I'll stay in the aisle. Like, and they closed them doors and nobody else was boarding the plane. This man really came and sat at the window. Then, of course, the other two, they made room or whatever, so nobody was sitting next to them. But it's like, sir, I had the room to myself. How you ain't know I wanted to put my feet up and just relax? Like, who told you I wanted you in my row? Like, stop. So he made a video. It's I could laugh because he was a cool guy. He made a snap and he was like, yeah, because she thought she had the row to herself. Psych. And he recorded me and I was like, hey. Like, um, so yeah, like, but if he didn't do that, I really would have had the row to myself. And honestly, me flying Spirit this go around, I really had no problems. Like, I could buckle my seat. I think that was the issue in my other video. I couldn't buckle my seat because I was overweight. This go around, I could buckle my seat. I was pretty comfortable because there was nobody sitting next to me. So I feel like this time around, I really just got lucky. Flying Spirit. Will I do it again? I mean, if the price is right, why the hell not? Like, I'm not against Spirit. Spirit has never done nothing to me so far. This is my second time flying Spirit, and I'm okay. Like, I survived. I'm back home safe and sound. Like, like I'm Gucci. Like, I'm not gonna say never, but it will definitely be my last resort for sure. Because again, I mean, I'm not a bougie, but Spirit is really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get the drift, you get the drift. But yeah, so that's how I ended up back on Spirit. I don't want y'all coming for me like, Therese, you said you would never fly Spirit again. Da, da, da. Hello, hello. When you got bills to pay, okay, food to eat, food to put in your system to survive, you gonna fly Spirit too. You gonna fly Spirit too. I'm not against Spirit. Like, so I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna fly them again because look at me. Look at me now, flying Spirit. Like, get out of here. Like, stop. This go round flying Spirit was a good experience. I have no complaints whatsoever. What I don't really know what to say. Like, you don't get any snacks like other airlines. You know, they give you like at least a cup of water if you want juice or soda. That's complimentary with your flight, or not really complimentary. Like, I guess you pay for that with your ticket. But with Spirit, you don't get none of that. You want snacks, you want water, you gotta pay for that. So you better swallow your saliva and wait till you get off the plane. Um, with Spirit, you just gotta know what you're getting up front. You gotta know your ticket, you know, like, and that's just simple as that. You have to know what you're getting up front. Okay, that's pretty much it. I think the carry on, um, when you're already checked in, and like, if you're about to board the plane and they tell you like you gotta pay for your carry on, y'all know how much that is? $100. $100. Who in a right mind is paying $100 for carry on? Like, are you dumb? Like, it's not happening. Ooh, this lighting. That's my experience flying Spirit again for the second time around. Um, I don't highly recommend, but if you're on a budget, you want to do a quick getaway, don't be against Spirit. Don't, like, I'm not opposed to it. Like, you know, if the price is right, the price is right. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below your experience with flying Spirit Airlines. I love hearing you guys' stories. I try to reply to everybody's comment on the other video when they tell me their experience. So now that it's 2024, y'all, don't be opposed to flying Spirit, because if the price is right, baby, the price is right. And I'm gonna keep saying if the price is right because I'm on a budget. Okay, I don't got no man to pay for my flight. Some of y'all got man. Some of y'all got a partner who gonna pay for JetBlue, Delta, American, flying first class. Baby, I pay for my own shit. Okay, I'm an independent woman, and I'm an independent black woman who does shit on her own. Let me stop. Nah, but yeah. I flown Spirit again, y'all. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad. I know I said I would never do it again, but technically, I said I will never do it again unless I lose weight. And I lost the weight. So, y'all proud of me? Clap it up for me, y'all. Clap it up for me. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am traveling again soon, but it's not with Spirit. It's actually with American and Delta. So, yeah. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.